What if I told you the easiest generation to meet people has become one of the hardest generation to build relationships? That sounds impossible. After all, you can open one app and instantly see hundreds of people you can match with someone across the city or across the world. You can text them, call them, even meet them without even asking someone out face to face. So if meeting people has never been easier, so why does dating feel harder than ever? Maybe the problem isn't that we have too few options. Maybe it's that we have too many. Imagine you're scrolling one profile then another, someone funny, someone attractive, someone with better photos, someone who seems more interesting. After 10 minutes, your brain quietly learns something. There is always someone else, not because it's true, because the app is designed to keep showing you more. Over time, that changes how you think. Instead of asking, can I build something meaningful with this person? You start asking, could the next swipe be even better? And that's dangerous shift because relationships don't grow through endless comparison. They grow through time, honestly, and shared experiences. Here's something nobody likes to admit: when people feel like there are endless options, they often become more afraid of making the wrong choice. So instead of committing, they keep looking, not always because they don't care, sometimes because they're afraid they'll miss someone better. The result: more ghosting, more situationships, more conversation that disappear overnight, more people wondering, was I not enough? But sometimes it wasn't about your worth, it was about a culture that constantly whispers, don't settle, keep searching. Let's be fair, dating apps aren't evil. For many people, they've created friendships, marriages, and happy relationships. The technology isn't automatically the problem. The challenge is how we use it. If every disagreement makes us think, I'll just find someone else, then we never learn the skill that healthy relationships require: patience, communication, repairing conflict, accepting that no person is perfect. Apps can introduce people, they can't build trust. Only two people can do that. So, what's the answer? Not deleting every dating app, not giving up on love, and not believing that everyone is the problem. Instead, slow down, stop treating people like profiles, be curious before you judge. Choose conversations over endless swipes. Remember that compatibility isn't something you discover in 5 seconds. It's something you uncover over time, because the strongest relationships rarely begin with perfection. They begin with two imperfect people who decide to keep showing up. Maybe dating doesn't feel impossible because love disappeared. Maybe it feels impossible because we've become so focused on finding the perfect person that we've forgotten how real relationships are actually built. Technology changed the way we meet, but it never changed what love has always needed: trust, respect, patience, and the courage to choose someone even when another profile is only one swipe away.